Good evening, everyone. We will be starting the session in 3 more minutes. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this session. I am Natasha, your co-host, and let me quickly, introduce our guest expert for today, Ishita. So, Ishita comes from Assam. She has 5 years of experience with Procreate, and just like me, she also, comes from engineering background. She later on explored into art and kept her, spirit of creativity alive. She has explored in different art styles and Procreate is her, medium of expression of art. And today she'll be bringing a really exciting session of portrait, illustration in Procreate. And we are all excited to learn a lot from you, ma'am. So, no, without no delaying any further, I will make you the host, ma'am, and you can, start with the session.
Okay, thank you so much, Natasha ma'am.
Thank you.
Am I
So let's
audible,
well,
right?
yeah, you're audible. So
Yeah.
let's welcome ma'am. And I just have a small request, everyone. While the session is in progress, keep your mics on mute. Ma'am will give you opportunity. Ishita ma'am will give opportunity to ask doubts and clarify. So until then, it will be really helpful if you guys just keep it on mute and so that there is no background noise. Okay. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to have you all here. My name is Ishita Dahiya, and I will be guiding you through the portrait drawing workshop. And also, I'd like to thank Amol sir for giving me this opportunity and really excited to share my knowledge with all of you. So, before we start, I just want to say you don't need to be perfect at drawing. You just have to enjoy the process. And I hope this workshop helps you understand portrait drawing in a similar way, simple way. And by the end of it, you will feel confident enough to create your own portrait. So, feel free to ask questions anytime. And I want this to be interactive and fun for all of us. Okay. And everyone is comfortable in English. Just say yes if it's fine. Okay. Mm. Okay, so Can you guys tell me how many of you have used Procreate before, or everyone is completely new? Hello, start it the training of the spin. Okay, okay. Uh, is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, Ishita, it's visible.
Okay, okay. Then we will start. Just a minute. So, so firstly, we will click on the plus sign. I'm just going to introduce you to the interface of Procreate. Okay. Uh, on the right hand side, you can see the plus sign, right? So there we will write the dimension here. So I'm gonna use 10 by 10. It's the highest one. And with increasing the size, you will get minimum numbers of layers. If you use smaller size, then you will get more number of layers. Okay. So here is the brush pen. We will get different type of brush option, which will use on creating. This is the smudge tool, which we will use on shading part. This is eraser, and everyone is familiar with layers, right? Just say yes or no, okay?
So
Yes.
where required, you guys can just reply to ma'am so that, she won't have to switch over
Yes.
screen.
Okay. Now we will gonna add the image which we're gonna learn today. So here we will have an option of insert a photo privately. If we right swipe like this, you will get the option of insert a private photo. Okay. So I will increase the size as per the requirement. Now, uh, as you can see the N option here, we will click on that and we will reduce the opacity. Okay, we will reduce the opacity to 54. Then on the below layer, we will gonna go with the line art. So I'm going to use Studio Pen. Just click on the Studio Pen and here you will see the stabilization part. Okay, here I have kept it at 52%. You can increase it also, you can decrease it as per your requirement. If you increase it too much, it will become very straight line. So it will won't give you the shaky or like natural effect. Okay. So I'm keeping it on 52% so that whenever I draw the straight line, it gives me the perfect straight lines. So I'm going with the Studio Pen, just going with the rough sketch right now. Okay. I'm gonna reduce the size to 1%. Does everyone know how to do undo and redo in Procreate using fingers?
Yes, we know that.
Okay. We're just gonna trace this image first. Then we will do the shading and all. To trace it perfectly, you just do the zoom in and zoom out part according to yourself. Like if you want to trace each and every detail, then zoom in. To have a brief idea on which part they have the shading part, I'm just gonna draw these lines to have an idea like this, okay? So that it will help me in the shading. Does anyone have any doubt till now?
Ma'am,
Am I going
is this the realistic portrait, like, exactly as the image, or is it a flat portrait?
realistic?
Realistic.
Yeah.
And you have like not closed the lines, right? So you're just tracing according to the area. So you're not going to use the sketch as your reference and color. So you're just going to do with the brushes.
Yeah, I'm
Which is,
going with the brushes, but we will
yeah.
use as a image as a reference also.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it doesn't matter if the lines are open or closed while
No,
tracing.
it does not matter because we're gonna use the brush, matlab, like shading with own pen, not drop.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just for the brief idea. I'm just drawing. I just undo it with my two finger tap. Mm. I'm just tracing here for the idea only. Everything's gonna be with the shading and all, detailing. Uh, does anyone has any doubt? I'm just doing it roughly right now, okay? Now I'm gonna hide this image to check how's your line art. Okay. I'm gonna add this details so that it will help me in shading and everything. Okay. When you draw the line art, just remember to observe the basic things like where is the shadow is coming, where is the light is coming. It's done. Now I'm gonna rename this as a line art so that it will help me later on. Now I'm gonna add a new layer and I will drop it down. In this layer we will gonna add the base color. I'm not going to use the dark, just the soft base layers so that it can help me out to add the shading and highlights later on. Now, in the wrench tool, we will go to canvas and here we will see the option reference, right? We will turn on. Here we will go on the image part and import image. Okay. Here we got the image. So basically, I'm going to use studio pen and soft airbrush for my shading and smudging. You can use different pen as well, like brush pen, or you have so many options here, like painting brushes to give it more like realistic type acrylic brushes. There's so many options. You can use different type of brushes to give a different type of look. So I'm just going with the soft airbrush. Okay. Now I'm gonna click on her face to see her base color. Okay. I'm just gonna check which will be the lightest one. Okay. I'll go with this one. You can also do one thing, like in the color option, you can go to palettes here, click the plus sign, and from here, create new palette. You can choose this one or new from photos. From here, you can choose the photo and click that image. You will automatically get those colors. These are the color palette. Okay, understood? Yes or no? Is it clear?
Yes, we understood that.
Yeah. Okay. You can choose from here also. Like I will see with this color, how does it goes? Always check the layer with which you're coloring. I'm gonna erase this part. Um, now on now click on the plus sign and I'm gonna add another layer here. I'm gonna draw the eye. I always start with eyes. Okay. I'm using the soft airbrush pen, but I'm gonna reduce the size to 3. Okay. Now from here, I'm gonna choose the base color of the eye, which is mostly green. I'm gonna add another layer above this. I'm gonna increase the size to 9. I'm gonna erase, which mm, I don't need it. As you can see here, with the darker part, so I'm gonna add that also with another layer. Gonna reduce the size to,
Just one question. Do we have to
yeah.
change for every color? Do we use it on a separate layer?
I usually do that because I need to like smudge those colors later on. So that's why I do in
Okay.
different layers.
Okay.
Then after then I was okay that it's done. Then I will merge all those layers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just for smudging purpose. I'm using different layers, but you can do it on one same layer also. But here's the thing now, if you do all the shading or colors on same layer, it will be difficult for you to erase it or improve it later. So that's why I do it on different layers. Okay. Here there's also some dark color. And I'm gonna add this. Now in the smudging tool, I'm also using soft airbrush. I'm gonna reduce the size. My opacity is also less. It's around 38. Okay. Just gonna smudge this part only so that it gives a little smoother. It looks smooth. I'm gonna check how does it look. Okay. I'm writing here also. Okay. Now I'm going to do around this part, which looks orange. I'm gonna put this one, the black part, above everything so that it don't get much. it looks darker, so I'm gonna go with another shade. So I'm gonna undo it. I need a little bit lighter. This one. Mm, yeah, this look good. I always check does it looks good or not by zoom in and zoom out. So it gives me idea that it's working or not. I'm gonna smudge it little bit. This part. Don't smudge more. Just smudge it so that it makes smoother lines. Okay. Yeah, I we can see little bit grayish and bluish, right? It's giving me bluish. I'm gonna add another layer. Let's see. Mm, let's see. I'm gonna increase the size to 5. Only this part we can see something like bluish and greenish type. So I'm not gonna draw it all over the eye wall. So I'm just keeping it till here. I'm gonna smudge it a little bit. Here we can see here. I'm keeping it here. I'm gonna move this layer below this one because I need the darker black bar more. Mm. Now I'm gonna add some highlight. For that, I'm gonna use white color. I'm gonna reduce the size to 3. From here also, I'm gonna add something like this. Somewhere here. Okay. Now I'm gonna smudge this one little bit. I'm gonna erase this little bit because it's looking like more. I'm gonna smudge it in. It's gonna add some lines, black color. Gonna use Narendra pencil, which you will get on sketching part. This Narendra pencil. Okay. Light lines. So dark. I'm gonna use light shade. Gonna smudge it. I'm just roughly drawing right now. Otherwise, it's gonna take a long time. Okay. Does anyone have any doubt? I'm gonna merge all of this layer right now because I'm okay with that and rename it as eyeball. Now I'm gonna add below the eyeball layer, new layer. I'm gonna fill this. Okay. I'm gonna use airbrush. Reduce the opacity. I'm going with this color. So I'm gonna open this and gonna reduce. I'm gonna go with the lighter one. I'm gonna reduce the opacity here because it's not very dark. So I'm reducing it to 84%. No, 81%. That's fine. So I'm just gonna remove this extra outer layer part. I'm gonna reduce it to more 68%. Now I'm gonna darken this outer layer, corner part of the eye. Do the different layer. It's very light. Smudge it. Now I'm gonna add highlight. I'm gonna choose white color. I'm gonna use here studio pen and reduce the size to 1. Yeah. And smudge this part a little bit. It's done. And then just done now. Why not? Just gonna check how does it look.
gonna smudge, sorry, um, gonna merge all this layer. And I'm gonna remove mask and slide. File. Okay. Right now I'm keeping the eye here. Just going with the eyebrows. Gonna add another layer. Come to the palette, I'm gonna use this color soft hair brush. Increase the size to 16%. It's gonna color this. Mm. It's gonna erase the outer part. When you draw, observe more, because observation is the key. And when I first started drawing, I did not focus on this much details. I just mostly observe all the basic shadow and highlight. But as I keep practicing, I am creating more portraits. So I naturally started noticing this minor details. Now I'm going to reduce the opacity to 47%. Okay. Now above that layer, I'm going to add another layer. Use the same color. I'm going to use the naranja pencil here to give stroke. Just I'm just going to increase in the size to 4%. I'm just roughly drawing this eyebrows. When I turn off the line art, you can see like this. There's some mm, part which I need to erase it. This part. Cleaner now, but I'm gonna add more. I'm just roughly drawing this eye eyebrows. I'm gonna duplicate this one. Now, in the left hand side, you can see the arrow sign, right? Now we're gonna do flip horizontal. In the bottom here. I'm gonna use distort and web. The line of music. Me an idea. I'm gonna erase some part. I'm gonna merge this. Maybe some of this looks too big. Let's see. Till now, everyone has any doubt? Now we are moving forward to lip. I'm gonna add new layer. And see the shade. I'm gonna choose the lighter shade. I'm gonna use soft airbrush. Remove the extra. The Whenever you draw it now, always take your time. Don't rush the process. Right now, I'm doing it very fast. Otherwise, I took a lot of time to draw single part only. Now I'm gonna add shadow here. For shadow part, you can also do one thing. Here you can see the option N, right? You can go here and choose soft light. Okay. And here you have to choose the black color here. It will automatically choose the dark color. See, you can see it, right? Um, I'm gonna reduce the size. Yes. Yes, no. I'm putting a little bit of here. Here. Now I'm gonna smudge it. Gonna increase the size. I'm gonna have a little bit of then now I'm gonna add this darker part. I'm going to use studio pen here. I'm gonna increase the size to 10. And draw. Like this. Now I'm gonna smudge it. I'm gonna reduce the size. Just turn on the liner to see how does it goes. Let's do it. But I'm gonna smudge it more. In both ways, I'm gonna add highlight. Here also, you can use soft light. For highlight, you have to use the white color, okay? And it will automatically take the lighter color. Full brush I'm using here. I'm using some highlight here. Okay. I'm gonna smudge it. I'm gonna smudge this also. Now the inner part of the lip, I'm gonna add black. Gonna smudge it a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of more shadow to give it some depth. Color. And increase the size here. Spot. Then smudge it. And smudge it as well.
Which brush you're using it, ma'am?
I'm using a soft airbrush. Oops, sorry. For smudging also, I'm using soft airbrush. Okay. Now I'm gonna merge all of these layers. What's going wrong? Wait. No, I'm not gonna merge it because it's overlapping everything. So I'm just gonna group this. You have to slide right side and group everything and rename it as lip. Okay. Does anyone have any doubt? Am I audible? Hello. Am I audible? Right?
Yes, you're
Yes,
audible.
you are.
So far, it's clear.
Now I'm going with the skin color. I'm going to do the skin shading. Just a minute. Here also, I'm gonna go with the soft light and choose the black color. Okay. Going to use soft airbrush and see the image from where the light is coming. You can say this part is the darker, right? This portion is darker. Also, this part is glowing. So it's the light is coming from the front. So I'm gonna increase the size to 41. Just roughly going to do. I'm going to remove this part because I don't need it. Now I'm gonna smudge it with soft airbrush tool. Just keep it very light. We don't want to smudge it everything, so just keep it light. Only this part. Just want to give a smooth finish. We don't want a line or rough. For just smoothness, we are smudging it. Okay. Whenever you are using the smudge tool, just be careful. Don't over smudge it. Otherwise, it's gonna be lose its depth or it look dull. Leave some texture so that make it more like natural. Does anyone have any question?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna add shadow here also. You can see this part is darker. This too. And here. I'm gonna reduce the size. This part. And below the lip, this part is also darker. Under eye, as you can see, dark here and here too. Now I'm gonna smudge it. Okay. We're gonna add more shadow. Um, we will do that tomorrow. Till now, anyone have any doubt or anything to ask? Just anyone have anything to ask?
Ma'am, which brush you have used for the eyebrows hair, ma'am?
Narendra pencil. You will get in sketching. I'm gonna do the eyebrows tomorrow because I'm not happy with this. So I will show you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Did you understand everything I explained till now? Anyone have anything?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, you're getting the replies over the chat, so maybe you can just, also see the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Samved had said no earlier, right? Do you have anything? Any doubt? Just ask me right now. Samved, left. Should I explain something? If you have any doubt, please ask. Any part which you did not understand. Should we end this class? Please respond.
Yes, I think we can continue tomorrow and we'll be ready.
Yeah, it's
I think some of them, they can practice whatever was done today, ma'am. And like, I think we can continue tomorrow.
yeah.
Mm.
Please try this, and if you have any doubt, ask me tomorrow.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It was a
Thank you.
great session.
I hope you guys understand something. If you have any doubt, please ask me tomorrow. Am I going very fast or like it's fine? You can speak. Like Okay, then we can continue tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, you can end the meeting. I think everybody, most of them has left.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.